It's about that time of the year where everyone sums up what they've done, and this is exactly what I'm doing. Uh, Basically, going to reminisce over 2022, what I did and what I learned from it, and why 2023 is going to be different for me. So I've got my notes on my phone here, and the first thing I've written is 13 performances. 13 performances. You say 13 performances, you surely have done more than that. Well, on my website, I have a list of recitals or concerts that I've done since 2018. Obviously, it goes back further than that, but I don't list absolutely everything. I think it's just, it's like when you have a resume, you don't list jobs back from 20 years ago. And yeah, probably revealing too much of my age there. So 13 performances, that equates to almost, well, over one performance a month every 4 weeks. But of course, that's if you evenly spread them out. Most of these were just in random clusters. A lot of them happen in the second half of the year. And this is in addition to the weekly Sunday mass commitment, the mass playing. And I also wrote here that a large portion of my performances this year were out of town. Then I also had music teaching, rehearsals, personal practice time, accompanying at local estate fids or examinations, and accompanying other soloists. Like, I remember doing accompanying a cellist for his recital, and weddings and funerals and all the admin work that entails everything I've just said, all the computer work. And last but not least is creating content for this channel, what you're watching now. So obviously my performances, they go straight onto the website, onto YouTube. Those require editing, and then I create purposeful content for YouTube. So I actually record a piece just for YouTube. It's not for anything else. Am I complaining about being busy? No, I'm not. But writing this all down, what I've done, it definitely looks like a lot on paper. And I obviously know, after reminiscing and writing all this down, seeing what I did during the year, I know that I did struggle at certain parts of the year. And I just want to thank my friends and family, and certain few of you on YouTube that I talk to online, over WhatsApp, Messenger, all those instant messaging clients, for supporting me through those times. So I really, really appreciate it. It's a nice feeling to realize all that I've achieved this year, but I can't really think of a December, January period where I really felt happy at the end of it. And even pre being on YouTube, it always be quite a stressful feeling, because not just musically, then you have to do the whole Christmas thing with family. Not saying I don't love family, but how do I put it? It's just going to gatherings. Yeah, I guess I just want to sleep. I want to rest and recover, but you still have to get through all the family things, all the parties and all that stuff like that. So it's definitely it's been a challenge every single year. But there are times where I feel accomplished and I feel satisfied, and I do feel satisfied right now because I'm making this video. I have the motivation to get up and record this. And that's probably because I've ticked off all the major things that I've had to do, performances. And I only really have to do the Christmas masses, which I'm looking forward to. And I think I'll probably record it. May or may not be for public consumption, but it's nice to have an archive of things for personal growth, personal development, see where you've come from. 2023 is going to be different different for me because, and different for a lot of people, because we'll have a clean slate. A clean slate. There are only a couple of performances out of town which I committed to last year for 2023. So in my calendar, I've only got 2 things for 2023. I hope to focus on creating content that makes me happy and resonates with me, not just creating videos daily, creating videos weekly, or whatever the frequency, just to keep the channel active. I wrote here Tunes on Tuesday, which is the fortnightly recital series here in my town. That started since 2017. And, you know, in 2023, I actually haven't signed up to do a single one of them, which is maybe a good or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. But it's got to the stage now where there are a lot of performers, people locally and out of town that want to participate in this really great lunchtime initiative. And I'm really, really happy about that, giving people a stage to perform and a very appreciative audience. So yeah, that's pretty much all booked out for 2023. There's a couple of spots, 2 or 3 slots left. And yeah, I don't need to play them, but I will fill in if there's an emergency for whatever reason. But that really frees up my calendar, because I do want to have breathing room to take on performances and concerts that I can be personally satisfied with in terms of the repertoire I select and how I play. And what I mean here is that the more I commit to things, the less time I have to learn new repertoire as I'm practicing for these concerts. Why is there silence? I don't know what to say. There's nothing else to really elaborate on that. I was trying to think, how can I make this clearer? But let's just repeat that again. What I mean here is the more I commit to performances, the less I have time to learn new repertoire as I'm practicing for these concerts. You spend so much time practicing for these concerts, there's simply no time to learn new repertoire, because one thing will have to trump the other. I do have one large vision for 2023, but I'm not going to share that one publicly. So you're going to have to be patient or extort me for that information. But I guarantee you will know what it is when it happens. It will be very, very obvious. Anyway, that's everything I wrote. So that is why 2023 will be different. In a nutshell, I've only got 2 performances planned next year. I have no idea what will happen next. As a good friend of mine said, you just got to let the water flow where it wants to flow, and you have to let the water free. I'm not sure if that's a really great analogy, but I can accept what he said about that. And yeah, just want to thank everyone who has supported me this year and previous years, and I look forward to making it more content, more meaningful content next year, more content that makes me personally happy and personally satisfied. And if I don't see you before the end of the year, I will catch you in 2023. Thank you, and bye for now.